Hey guys, let's dive into doing this hair and makeup for my beautiful client. So I'm using my edge wax to push her hair behind just so that whatever I'm doing, her hair or her edges don't get in the way. Right now, I'm going to measure the wig onto her hair. You guys can see we're really struggling because the wig was quite small. So I always like to measure and then I cut off the lace. I always do this, especially when my client has a low hairline. I want to make sure I am cutting at the right spot. Okay, you don't want to cut your lace to be too short. So I'm cutting in zigzag movements and I'm cutting in parts as you guys can see me doing. Then I lost the clip on where I applied the glue, but guys, I have tons of installation videos. You guys can just check out how I applied my glue or my bond. Then after that, after pressing the glue onto her scalp or the lace onto her scalp using my comb, I went to go to big glue. Now I'm using my extension band or my elastic band to just tie that hair down just to make the bond strong and to melt that lace. So move right into makeup. I'm first of all going to groom her brows. Okay, she had grown brows. Her brows were really grown, so I decided to like shave it off a little bit.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go.
After that, I'm using my wife to clean her face. You want to make sure you're working with a clean base because everything is going to be messed up if your client's face is not clean, and also to prevent any brow hair fallout. So the first thing I like to use on my client's face is Adventure Sweat Block. This sweat block is like a great deal for me. It actually prevents sweats from the name Sweat Block. So I'm applying that on all the areas of her face except her under eyes because the sweat block is actually really drying. Then after sweat block, I'm going to go into serum and I'll apply the serum all over her face, including under her eyes. Then after serum, I'll go into moisturizer. I'm going to apply the moisturizer all over her face as well, except her nose and her T-zone. That is mostly the areas where she's going to sweat. In those areas, I'm rather going to put a mattifying primer. So I'm using a mattifying primer from Zaron, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm just applying that onto her nose using my fingers because I feel like applying this primer is really, really easy using your fingers. Like it's really going to blend well than using a brush. But you can just do whatever works with you. So after that is blended well into her skin, I'm going to this Adventure foundation into her shade. I think I'm going to do a video on how to choose a foundation shade, a right foundation shade for your skin. But I'm just going to something that is a little bit darker than her since I have to highlight her face still. And she was going for a photo shoot, so I really wanted her face to like pop and be bright. So I'm going into my damp beauty blender and I'm just going to pat in that foundation onto her skin. Now that I've blended all the foundation into her skin and it looks smooth and good, I'm going to go ahead and highlight using a concealer which is one shade lighter than her normal skin tone. So I'm putting that under her eyes, her cupid bow, her chin, her forehead. You guys know the drill. This time I'm not going to be putting it on her nose, guys. I'm going to blend in that concealer using the same blending foam or blending beauty blender, sorry, that I used to blend in her foundation. And I'm going to take a little bit of that concealer and just pat on her nose. I didn't want to do like too much highlight on the nose or building too much products on her nose. So that looks good, and you want to make sure you blend it in well. Before going into powder, you want to make sure all the liquid products are blended in really smoothly. So I'm going in with a shade of powder which is lighter than her, and I'm putting that onto her under eyes. Okay, then I'm going to go into her shade of powder to blend or to set the rest of her face. Now I'm contouring her nose with a darker shade of powder, and I'm trying to like connect that contour under her eyebrows as you guys see me doing. So yeah, after this I'm going to go into blush. Yes, my favorite part, blushing up her face just to make sure the makeup looks really warmth. So I'm putting that on top of her cheeks. After blush, I'll go into this RCMA translucent powder, and I'm just going to go ahead and set her under eyes. In fact, I'm just going to set all the areas that I highlighted. Decided to go ahead and draw the brows off camera. Then I'm going ahead to conceal the brows using the technique I always use, guys. I think I have a brow tutorial, or other videos I have brow tutorials on, so you can just go ahead and check the other makeup videos on my channel. Then for eyeshadow, I'm going to drag down all of that concealer that she has under her brow bone, and I'm going to like use that concealer as my eyeshadow base. Then I'll blend all of that on top of where I'm going to have my eyeshadow. Then for eyeshadow, I'm using this brown color you see me taking from the palette, and I'm going to pack that onto her crease. Then after packing that, I'm going to use an orange color to blend in that brown color. Thereafter, I'll use this light purple shimmery or shiny color, place that onto the main area of her eye. This is going to be our main color. Then after that, I'll blend in the two colors or the three colors that I have there together to avoid any harsh lines. I'll go ahead to dust off the excess powder that she has on her face. Then I'll use my Million Pauline black gel liner to line her waterline and to line her eyes. Moving to the lips, guys, my client chose a red lipstick. She really loved red lipsticks, and you guys know I always like to do nude lips with colored eyes, but I was really skeptical, but it came out really good. So I first of all started with my brown pencil, then went into aligned the lips with my brown pencil, and then went into a darker shade of red to line the lips. So when I'm working with a red lipstick, I like to work with like I would like to work in steps. I would say that, yes. So I'm lining now with the dark red lipstick. Then after that, I'll go into a bright red lipstick, and I'm going to just place that all over her lips and also cover the liner that I have there, just to give it that kind of moving from dark red to red and to lighter red. After that, I'm going to blend in all of that together. You guys know we always blend our lips with our brush. Don't tell your client to smudge her lips. Just go ahead and blend with the brush. It gives a better look, trust me. For highlighter, I'm going into this illuminating bronzing liquid or spray that I'll spray that onto my beauty blender. Then I'll apply that onto the areas that I normally bronze up. That is her cheeks, her nose, her cupid bow, and her forehead and her chin. This has been like a very, very good deal for me. I don't use the regular powder bronzer now. I just use this illuminating liquid and it's really, really good. Like it makes the makeup look flawless. After that, I'll go into lashes. Because I wanted this makeup to look dewy, I went into a fixing spray. Okay, I didn't use a setting spray, I used a fixing spray, guys. So that's it for this look, guys. I'm going to go ahead and curl the rest of the hair that is left. Then you guys are going to see the brand finish, like the finished look. Okay, I was really, really proud of myself, guys. I'm more in, like, I'm getting into styling and I totally love it. So that's it. If you love this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe. Tell me what you love, one thing you love about this look in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.